And welcome back to Brantford Live with Mayor Chris Friel. If you've got a question for us, please give us a call at 519-759-7711. Now, one of the things I love about living in Brantford is we've got some very innovative people here that do some amazing things, and I've been lucky to meet a lot of them. I haven't met this guy yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Some people are calling him Brantford's own Clark Griswold. That's right. If you've seen Christmas Vacation, one of my favorite movies, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Sometimes you just can't have enough Christmas lights. So let's talk to Jeff and see exactly what he's got going on. He's got a little display that's called the Joysey lights. Let's take a look.
The light show we call Joysey lights. We got the name, basically, the street, and that was my wife's inspiration, so it's Joysey lights. We say Joysey to the world, the lights have come. That's kind of our catchphrase. It came to us a couple years ago. My 5-year-old daughter at the time complained that one of her friends had way more lights than we did. So I took that on as a little bit of a challenge. That year we managed to put up 4,000 Christmas lights, and this year we're at about 16,400 Christmas lights. And we kind of took it to a new level. We took on animating them all. So it was 128 different channels all dancing to the music, as you can see. When we started out to do this, I wasn't really sure how it worked. I saw a really inspirational video on YouTube, just like everybody's probably seen them before, and it really made me wonder how you did it. So I did some searching, found a really good website, got a lot of info, and I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I knew we could do it once I figured out how, and I just didn't quite know how much work. So it worked out. It was a whole year's project for sure.
Did you know that more block chimneys are reported on Christmas Eve than on any other night of the year?
For my wife and kids, they're really excited to see them actually finally come on. We had a really big, enjoyable party the first night. We had a lighting party, 40-50 friends. Everybody had lots of fun. They were out there. My 7-year-old was running the hot chocolate table, handing out marshmallows and candy canes, and everybody had a great time. So after a long year of listening to Christmas carols, we were happy to see it actually all put together. So to program all the songs, it's there's some software that some people have developed primarily for Christmas lights. And what we do is basically break down every song into like a fraction of a second. And I've got a channel list, tells me my eaves or my garage door one left, or my big giant Christmas tree, which is called a mega tree. Channel 1 green, I said at this point in the song I want it to go on. And I listened to every Christmas song programmed hours and hours on end. And it took a lot of time and I guess some hard work, but I think it paid off. So there are plans for next year. I've already made a couple purchases. We really make it possible by hitting some sales. Like Boxing Day will be a huge day. Like I'll have the truck at the store as soon as it opens, and we'll clean them out. Next year will be hard to top this year as far as just like how new and different it is. But we've got some ideas. You'll see probably close to doubling of the number of lights next year. You can find us a couple ways. So we're in Joysey Street in Brantford, so if you want to hunt us down, you can come down and see us. You won't miss us if you find the street. We're at the end. If you want to come to the website, or if you want to share it with someone from out of town, you can go to www.joyseylights.ca. And so we've had lots of attention there. Feel free, if you've seen it, made it to the website, feel free to sign the guest book, leave us some feedback. We love to hear it, and we hope you come by.
It's the Joysey Lights photo op in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Wow, that's really cool.
Wow.
And
Terrific.
if you are wondering exactly where Joysey Street is, it's quite easy actually. If you simply go to the Gretzky Center and be on the North Park side and go to Waddington Street and turn right if you're coming, whatever direction you're coming in. You can only go one way, otherwise you're going into the Gretzky Center. And your first left is Joysey, and just head straight on to the end. Now it turns out you and I were there at the same time.
We were. This is in my neighborhood, and we've gone a couple times, and last night, unfortunately, you were busy. That's too bad.
See, there you go.
What was I doing? Oh, yeah, it was on live TV, I forgot.
But yeah, we watched the same show because they're every hour.
Yeah, it starts at 5:30, and I think the last showing is at 8:30 throughout the week, and they have an extra hour showing at 9:30. And it's great because you just it didn't really explain too much in the video in terms of what you do, but you drive up and you tune your FM radio to 88.1. So Jeff has actually got a small FM transmitter that's just localized. And these are all things that you can get, and put a lot of effort into this. I did some research on it, and I just can't believe the effort that's gone into it. Everything from obviously how it visually looks and sounds is fantastic, but they've even hired radio announcers to do the voiceovers in between. So when Santa is talking and explaining things to you and everything, that's actually professionally done. And for someone that, this is not anything that they're making money on. This is just something that they did out of passion and for fun and for entertainment on their side, and then to share it with everybody. And that's something I'm familiar with, but it's amazing how well it's been done. And we're so lucky to have that in our town.
It's interesting. I've seen this in other communities. If we visited my in-laws' family, where there's a Georgetown, there's a house that does this, and they actually have a donation box for the local hospital. So if you like the show, same kind of thing. Actually, I thought this was much better, but you can come and give a donation, and they raise a lot of money for the local hospital because people are more than willing to give. And that's a great. That's the paramount right now. This is the summit of lighting. But people can go to Forest Road off Colburn Street east. There's a group of houses. I think there's like 8 houses in a row that are completely done up. It's fantastic to see. And at the bottom of the hill behind the blind school, and I can't think of the name of the streets. I'll go behind the blind school, and it's right by.
Like in the Dufferin area?
It's right by. I can't even think of the name of the school now either.
Lansdowne School, right?
Yes, thank you. There's a house. The guy does his whole house up, and it's fantastic as well.
I remember the name of that street. It starts with a P.
Shall we? Parkside?
Park. Yeah, it could be that.
That's a camera person.
Parkside, perhaps. Yeah. Well, I've actually been recently driving around. Is there any other hot spots that anyone can think of where there's some great lights?
Well, 1 year
we need a website. That's what we need. We need a website to track these things.
When the kids were really young, Wendy and I went and we got certificates made up, and we drove around because I'm goofy for Christmas. I like the Clark Griswold kind of. I go nuts. I don't decorate like that, but and we went around and we actually found the ones that we liked, and we gave them a certificate from the mayor's office.
Oh wow!
And I've always had in the back of my mind, and I wish I could have done it this year, but we were a little bit preoccupied. Is having a competition and being able to judge it. People go in, so you have the best musical interaction display, best tree, all of these kinds of things that you can put together, and then being able to offer gift certificates for or gift cards now, I guess, for lights from local businesses, so they can keep building and seeing if we can generate some real interest.
Yeah, I was going to say, with the McDonald family, you should definitely drop off a box.
Well,
this
guy's my hero. This is Jeff McDonald. He's totally my hero now for doing this. I think this is the best.
Yeah, it's absolutely great. So, well, go check it out on the joyseylights.ca website and support it. It's a great thing. We'll be back shortly, and please, you've still got time to give us a call at 519-759-7711, and we'll be back with Lori Doncaven.